Okay, so just wanted to do a short video showing how I strip old paint off Tamiya plastic model parts. So I've already stripped everything down to its component form and taken off any decals, and I've already filled an old plastic sort of tub with Dettol. So Dettol is a British brand. I'm not sure what else you get around the world, but I find that Dettol is the simplest way to strip old paint off plastic. It's a bit smelly, but it really does the trick. It does take a few days to really work, which I'll show over the next few clips. But it's pretty simple, pretty painless. Just buy it from the supermarket. Seems to work pretty well in terms of the amount of applications you can use it for. Not the cheapest product in the world, but it gets the results. So here's this is a while. These are all original Wild Willy Tamiya parts. I'm not actually sure what paint's on there. There's all sorts of stuff, and some of it definitely strips better than others. So it is literally just a question of chucking it in. Obviously that hasn't got any paint on the inside, but it's got two types on the outside, and it's lost its spout. Pretty typical. The man himself, quite nicely sort of period painted, but I think I'll strip it down anyway and do my own thing. The petrol can, it's got the original green on that, and then obviously someone's painted on the other stuff. I've got a few bits here. This is another dashboard, this time in black, which I'll say, I'll take there's the spare wheel. I've already removed the decal, which I'm hoping I can kind of salvage and reuse. The quality of the original Tamiya decals is really good. They're pin sharp in terms of print, but they are difficult to get off in one piece when they're being glued on for the best part of 25 years. But, this bit's broken, but once it's cleaned down, it's quite a clean break. Still got the windscreen wiper on there, which is unusual. They normally break as well. Here's the man himself. Now what happens here is, normally after a good long soak, getting the paint off, it also attacks the old glue, so you find the arms will pop off. So it's kind of not worth trying to get the arms off, or even the back areas of the boots, until you've given it a go, because there's less damage, which means when putting it back together again, it goes back together much easier. You can see whoever put this on originally obviously did it quite quickly. Still got the old spruce marks there. Probably something I would have done when I was a kid. Just get it built, get it running. Here's the part of the dash, another bit of the dash. So this is a second head. I did take this apart, mainly because it was spinning on the body, and I didn't want to kind of put it in and basically get a whole lot of gunk inside the head that I couldn't then get out. So hence, anyway, you're getting the picture. Winch. Got a second windscreen here. This is really thick paint, really thick. On the back it's okay, but God, someone's really layered it on. So it'll be interesting to see how that strips down. I tend to try and keep all the bits that I get, because you can glue them back on. That's a bit from the front radiator. Rear tail, that's in the original green. So maybe I'm not going to put that in because there's only the lights on that need cleaning up. Those are the inner arches, and again, inner arch, another one, steering wheel. Here we have the bottle with its spout, couple of old headlights. Studs are gone, but they always do. It's impossible to get them out without breaking them off. Another wheelie, another wing, inner wing, winch, look at the winch, another petrol can, and the front bit of the dash, another rear tail. I mean, it's surprising when you look at this stuff and you think, oh God, it's, you know, it's gone, you're never going to be able to do anything with it. But yeah, once it's stripped, cleaned, resprayed, you know, really quite surprising. Now, this will be interesting to see if it comes apart. This is pretty stuck together. It has started to go, but I decided not to sort of take it any further. I know a lot of people wouldn't probably bother trying to even salvage this, but with a bit of time and care you can do it. It's just having the patience to do it. All of these front grills tend to always have a break, and it's normally one of the things is the front grill piece itself. They always get broken. Any kind of head-on impact with the winch just shatters it through. And then these lugs always go, but on this one the lugs are still intact. But there we go. Anyway, let's see what comes of it. This next bit, you'll probably think you'll never do anything with this. It's basically, this is in 4 parts, but you know, there's enough there. Ooh. I tend to use these bits for my own kind of models that I kind of customize up in different sort of paint forms, and then I know that they're kind of bits that I've restuck together. Here's another wheel, spare wheel, obviously built by the same guy that built the body. Has the still got the plastic lugs on it, but we'll soon clean that off, get it in. And another tiny bit, grill, sorry, not grill, radiator, definitely missing the lugs of that, but we'll sort that out. And then finally the body itself. These take a little bit more time. This one's obviously overheated at some stage and it's melted, so I'll definitely turn this into some sort of custom one, but you know, otherwise it's not bad. These fix it at the back, we'll do that in time. Put that in. So I have got one other body to do, but as I didn't realise it's going to fill up so quickly. So this one's in a bit of a state. It's quite bashed around. It's cracked. It's got numerous sort of cracks in it. A lot of thick paint on it. So I'm going to hang on to that for a little while. I'll just wait till I've got some paint off the other stuff. Then we'll drop that one in. So that's kind of it for the minute. There's not much else to do other than dunk the pieces in a bit, get them all submerged, and I stick a lid on it because it does smell, and I'll come back to it maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. So 24 hours, 48 hours. It's not a quick process by any means. I tend to put them in there and forget about them, and then come back to them when I've got time, and it's quite rewarding when the paint comes off. But anyway, I'll do an update, and we'll see how it's all going.